Hey, 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 welcome into another episode of Halos in the Infield with your host, Todd Fox, and the other hosts.
What is up, you pieces of trash? It's Courtney.
Oh, she's back to calling the audience trash. All right, cool. Who's up?
Buenas tardes, bonitos. How's it go? How's it going, good lookings?
Oh,
That's for all of our listeners out there.
Ooh.
so you went from trash
Yeah.
to good lookings. All right, I like
Yeah,
that.
hey, she's the aggressive one. She's the aggressive
I
one,
am
not me.
aggressive.
Save the trash for the team or the trash pandas, one of the two.
Look, see, guys, I'm not even a Ducks fan, but I'm repping because I know there's a lot of Ducks fans out there. The Ducks Angels hat, and then I got football season.
Yep.
Ooh, I don't even like football, but we're just going all in. We're going all in.
Football right around the corner. So that means it is the dog days of summer, which is September. Has just gotten going, and we're gonna talk about what happened in the Yankee series real quick, and then we're gonna get into the Rangers, and then also a preview of the Padres. So that's what's in store on the show. We got Red Bubble merchandise. You want to tell them a little bit about that, Fernando?
It's great. Go buy it. We'll talk more about it later, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. There you go. And then also, if anything, if we forget to talk about it, just go to www.halosintheinfield.com where you can find all the stuff related to that. So,
Link in bio.
yes,
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Yeah. Link in bio. We need to record a videos for our YouTube channel where we just yell link in bio.
Link in bio. Click subscribe.
or we have it flashing across on the bottom of the screen.
Guys, can we do it at the 66ers game? Can we just you go in the middle of the stadium, like in the bottom of the sixth inning? Link in bio.
That's a bit much.
I think we do it. I say we do it.
Okay, full spending.
Yeah, I think.
Hashtag why not us?
Yeah. Or you know what? Maybe one of us can streak on the field with a link in bio on our back. That'd be
I
dope.
volunteer Todd.
Todd. That's all,
All right.
Todd.
Well, I'm wide enough, so like if I take off my shirt, it's pretty blinding even at night. So we could just put the markings on my back, and it should be seen really well from space.
I was hoping you you put link in bio, you put Halos in the Infield, and then on the back you put the HTTPS or whatever the link to our OnlyFans.
That will definitely.
Oh my! I have sequins. Can we bedazzle you? Why we
Why not?
Ooh.
Why not?
Come on, and you got to pay an extra $25 for the photo of Todd naked with Riley Chris's ears just covered.
You had to go there. You had.
I did.
Oh no!
They have to pay bonus for that photo. There you go.
All right, enough freaking out the fans. Let's talk baseball.
Yeah, there's so many people who are like, "Oh my God, my eyes!"
Yeah, they're already
my ears.
They're already so turned off right now.
That's fine.
So we had a series with the Yankees, the Stankies, and they came to Anaheim Stadium and they took over the stadium because our fans gave away their season tickets for the most part. Hey, in a 3-game series, we played them pretty tough as always, right?
Yup.
Who wants to take a stab at that?
Thank you, Andrew Heaney.
Thank you, Rally Chris.
Thank you, Rally Chris.
They got us those 2 out of 3. Got us those 2 out of 3.
Two.
Yeah.
Two of 3.
So I don't know.
2 of 3. 2 of 3. I was trying to make a dash, but I mean.
But in that game, though, like she brought up, Andrew Heaney it's like he's given up 23 now. I saw a stat, and I don't know if Fernando posted it on the page, but it was showing that in 27 innings, he's given up 23 earned runs, and it's been absolutely terrible.
In 28 innings.
Oh, in 20 innings. Okay.
Big difference.
Oh, yeah, huge. Oh. But in that game, it was fitting because the Angels took a 5-2 lead. They were looking pretty good. They gave it right back. And then freaking Ohtani went deep off of Andrew Heaney, and he gets the loss. And I was so happy because of our reaction on that day, the trade deadline day. We're all just so happy he was out of here. And we were all some of us were saying, well, man, when he gets to New York, watch him ball out. And that's been quite the opposite. He's worse.
It's been great. I mean, home run Heaney. That's what I always called him. And thank you. I mean, it's for him being an Angel, I do feel kind of bad because, of course, we don't ever want to see somebody completely suck that bad, or at least I don't. Mm-hmm. So it does kind of suck, and especially given the fact that he is in New York now, and I've seen a bunch of New York Yankee memes pages that are just like, who is this guy? Like they just want him on a pitchfork on already. So I'm just like, well, that kind of sucks. But in that instance, I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you. You gave what Otani, I think that was his 41st home run.
Yes.
So I was just like, oh, thank you. You're so great.
Something to say to our friend John Boy, since he likes to clown the Angels so hard. Hey, John Boy, the Yankees could use some pitching. You guys are wasting Aaron Judge. You guys are wasting such a generational talent. We'll never see talent like this. Poor Garrett Cole isn't going to win shit, that beardless asshole. Yeah. How do you like that, John Boy? Get some pitching.
I guess so, because right now that team, I think they lost a 3-game series currently to the Baltimore Orioles.
Yes.
So swept, and they are falling considerably fast out of the wild card race. It looks like the Rays got that division on lock now, and now the Red Sox are right behind them, and lo and behold, you got Seattle and Oakland right behind them.
Well, dude, and Oakland has also been just falling. Like what? Like these teams are just like free falling out of nowhere. And then you have like the Mariners who are like, we're going to start playing now.
Yeah,
they just got hot at the right time. Obviously you already talked about Tampa Bay's been hot. The Red Sox have kind of been skidding lately. Over the last month they've been skidding. Mm-hmm. So we kind of expected all this stuff to happen like a month ago, maybe right at the trade deadline, maybe right at the All-Star break even. But no, it's a lot of these teams waited till like September to, hey, we're going to start shitting the bed now.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was literally like, oh, it's September. Okay, we can stop now. Like we gave everybody a good show. We gave
wake me up when September ends, right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's literally what it is. I think I brought the bad luck to Oakland. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you've been giving it to us forever, apparently.
I know. Well, shit. Okay, I can only handle one thing at a time. I can only handle one issue at a time. Okay.
She found her niche. She's a bad luck charm for our division, so that's good.
So fun fact, I was actually born on Friday the 13th, so that's actually where it comes
from. Yep, there it is.
Can we send you to Houston next year? Maybe that'll help us out.
Yes.
Well, guys, remember I might move to Texas, and if I do, it wouldn't be Houston though. It'll be Arlington. So.
But your powers aren't needed there in Arlington. They just naturally suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, fan meetups every year in Arlington, and that happens.
There you go. But and it's funny. It's funny you guys bring up the way that these teams are crashing, because just imagine if the Angels didn't have several thousand injuries and they were able to actually play consistently. They probably would have caught up to these teams by now. They probably would have been right there in the wild card race with Boston and New York. But as it sits now, we're still 10 games out.
You mean we can't make that up?
No, we can't. I don't think so, kid. No, we can't.
You mean
the thing that's crazy, and we were talking about this off air, is the fact that even though the Angels seemingly have just been doing horrible this whole season, I feel like there's more times where we're talking about bad games than good games. Mm-hmm. We're still basically a 500 team, which is crazy to me. Honestly, if we can end this season either at 500 or a game over 500, that's a win to me. All things considered, if I would have told you guys, hey, literally everyone on the team except for Otani, David Fletcher, Raisel Iglesias, and I forgot who the fourth person is either going to get cut or hurt this year, and you guys are going to finish the season a game over 500 or right at 500, I mean, we all would have been like, A, what the hell happened? Mm-hmm. And B, okay, I guess.
Yeah, I would take it, because with all that being said, that's most of the roster. It's 85% of the roster. And something's happened all season, like you said. And look at Upton on the IL for the 4th time this year. I think it's safe to say. Let me ask you guys real quick, not to get off of your topic, but real quick, since I brought up Upton, finished or not finished as a player?
Done. Too old.
He's going to get a spring training. And I think I would not put it past them to give him the Pujols treatment. But I think Perry's going to do whatever he can to ship him off this offseason. You're going to have to give him a prospect or two. But honestly, a prospect or two is worth taking $28 million that could really help us next year.
Yeah.
Because I agree with Courtney. I mean, honestly, like we already know it's going to be a clean slate this offseason. Literally, the Angels are basically already made it known that they're going to clean house. They got rid of Jose Iglesias. I'm sure we're going to talk about that later. But I mean, that and partner with what happened with Pujols earlier. Hey, man, we are cleaning house. I know Pujols is going to be a free agent anyway, but that kind of set the tone. Like at that point, I was like, you know what, man, Perry's out here to ball. He's balling. He's posterizing out here. He's not messing around. He's not Billy Eplering it. He's out for blood. You know, he wants wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So Courtney said he's done as a player. You think he's done too, Fernando? As a player, not even with an Angel. As an Angel, is he done?
I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Too much money on the table. I mean, I've heard from multiple places that he likes it here. He likes being in Orange County. I don't think he's gonna leave. Like, you know, unless they literally cut him. And even at that, I mean, you mean to tell me that they're not going to give him a look? No team's going to sign him to a minimum deal like they did with Pujols. That's obviously assuming he wants to stick around. Maybe if he does get cut, then he will be done. But, you know, Pujols obviously felt he had something to prove. I don't think Upton's on the same boat, but.
Yeah, I think Upton is kind of already I mean, if he hasn't thought about it now, maybe next year, at least in spring training, he would. But it's just like it's not like you're a big three outfielder, or at least not to us right now. You've been hurt for so long. It's not like you've really produced anything. It's not like you've had any milestones with us. I think besides a couple weeks ago, I think, what was it, his 1,000th RBI?
1,000th RBI, yeah.
We were there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
you weren't there.
I was not there. I'm sorry.
You never are. Saying.
Fernando, goddamn, do you have something to say to me?
You're never there, like my Nana.
But anyway, it's getting way too hot in here. I feel a lot of heat coming at me. But overall, I just think he doesn't have a lot to show, even showcase for other teams. Like, Pujols, at least Pujols kind of still had his name to it. Like, oh, we have Albert Pujols on the team, and he's been hugging people for the past 3 months ever since we got rid of him.
Oh yeah, Tio.
Yeah, Tio Albert. So, but I mean, if that made him happy, that's fine. But at least he had that name to get him to the Dodgers, and his MVP and that title back in 2000, whatever. So, but that's the only thing carrying Pujols. Upton doesn't have anything to kind of carry him to another team. It's just kind of he's been with us and he's been hurt for X amount of time. So I don't think anybody will take him, or it's going to be hard for somebody to take him.
Yeah, I'm on board with both of you guys, and I'm on board too with Fernando. Them trying to get rid of him at any cost right now. I think Perry's gonna look at what they've done with the youngsters so far in the outfield, what they got coming through the pipeline too behind that, and possibly what's on free agent market. And they're gonna say, hey, Upton doesn't fit what we got. He's not going to be part of that murderous row lineup next year, hopefully when Trout and everyone else is healthy. So, with that being said, because he hasn't contributed in a long time, it seems like after he was a leadoff guy and, he was doing really good there, he got hurt again. He hasn't recouped from that, and he hasn't brought that mojo back. So it's been kind of disappointing. The starting rotation has been in shambles the last few weeks. They've been going with pitchers we didn't think they would. Our boy Packy Naughton got a nice start. He got a relief appearance as well. Jaime Becerra has been more in the rotation. Suarez has looked good, but we're missing some key pitchers. Ohtani's been doing his thing. What do you guys overall think before we get into the series too? I mean, we touched a little bit on the Yankees, but moving forward the last month or so, who are you looking forward to seeing in the rotation? And who do you think makes the rotation next season out of what we got?
Ooh. I would like to bring Cobb back. I miss Cobb. I almost forgot he was still in the rotation. That's how long it's been. But I definitely want to see Cobb back. I really think, what is it, still his wrist?
Went from a blister to a wrist.
Oh, love it. Love that for us. And so,
I hate it here.
I know. I hate it here. But I would definitely love to see Cobb back, and I don't care what type of slander I get. I want Lord Bundy back.
Oh, Bundy.
Man.
Lord Bundy.
Fired. Get her off. Get her off. Fired.
Are you his wench or something? Because I mean, I swear.
Dude, she's the side piece.
I guess, man.
I think he's got a family. I think, yeah. So
I think she's carrying his sword or something right there. You know, giving him a sword. No, don't go there. I meant the actual sword. I said the actual sword.
Oh, it's getting spicy.
Oh man, Todd's canceled.
Yeah.
Todd's canceled.
Damn it,
Todd.
Sorry, I meant sword.
Todd, when you guys come to SB, get ready. Okay.
All right.
Dude, you're getting stabbed in the parking lot. No.
Yeah, you're about to get shanked in the parking lot.
Oh, welcome to SB.
To the 909. Like
Yeah. We the IE.
Oh man.
There you go.
Todd, I'm not here for the slander, okay?
Okay, you got it. See, right when she said it, I just went right for it. So my bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all. Never say that she's out here. Never say anybody's carrying swords. Let this be a lesson to anybody out there.
I forgot we're hanging out on Thursday. That's my problem. Oops.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, it's not gonna be cyberbullying ananymore. None of this bullshit. Nope. I'm gonna see your ass here.
All I know is Todd expects some creepy videos coming to your inbox.
All right.
Inside joke, people.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Well, enough about that. Let's get back on the topic here.
Yeah. Pitchers that you guys are excited to see finish out the season and possibly stay with us.
Are you done, or do you have any more trash takes, Courtney? I was okay with the Cobb. As soon as she said Bundy, I'm all, well,
why am I here?
Why
am I here? You know what? No, I feel disrespected today. I'm done. No, I'm done.
We're gonna have to buy her a Bundy jersey, guys.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We'll buy. Hey, if he gets re-signed, we'll buy you one.
Yes.
There you go. We'll get her one. Not because I feel bad. Okay. So who do I think is coming back? I'm with her on Cobb. I don't mind bringing him back on maybe a 2-year deal. I think the first year I'll give him a little bit more money, but the second year I do kind of want to be, hey, a prove it kind of situation. You know, he did decently this year, but you know, that's why the question of the day was what it was a couple of days ago. I don't know if you guys got to read it. I asked because, hey, due to the injuries, are you guys now a little more hesitant about bringing back Alex Cobb? You know, back in July, everybody was all for it. But now, you know, he's been hurt. But yeah, so assuming we're going to get a decent version of him, I'll take Cobb back. Not in on Bundy. Ohtani obviously is, you know, a fixture in the rotation. I can't imagine why they wouldn't tender contracts to guys like Patrick Sandoval. I think Suarez is probably going to be more of a long reliever next year than a fixture in the bullpen, but than a guy in the rotation. But I do think he'll have a chance to fight for a spot. I think Jaime is kind of a 4A kind of guy, unfortunately. And then Griffin Canning might be the same thing, but I would not be surprised to see Griffin Canning move this offseason to another team. I think he's going to get paired in some kind of situation to get somebody better here, or somebody who's going to be able to help us more directly next year. But yeah, that's kind of what I got for now.
Detmer's not making you guys rotation for next year?
You know what, man? I think he was a little rushed this year. We were all on the Detmers train, and hey, I would be the first one to admit I was all for him. I want to see what he brings this spring training. But as of right now, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So if we can get to a situation where Packy's going to be a little more ready next year, or not Packy, sorry, Detmers. Same thing with Packy. With either one of those two guys, yeah, I mean, I'll give them a shot at spring training. If they can beat somebody out, no problem.
Obviously, we have a little biased for Packy, but I will say this, though. Like, Reed was the big fish that everyone wanted to see. And when he came up there and he did his thing, and yes, he did impress, but he had some hard teams to face. Yeah, you know, you've seen the potential what he's got, but I'm generally more surprised with Packy. Packy's held his own, and with the exception of the last game Iglesias played for the Angels, where he made those 2 errors to allow those 200 runs, Packy again was pitching really, really good. I mean, he only made one mistake in that game. So I mean, I'm impressed to see what he can offer next year. I mean, I'd hate to say that, oh, he'd be a trade piece. I don't know if he's going to fit the rotation because we have so many other left-handers. But dude, he's a really good pitcher. I mean, I would not mind him starting next year either in the bullpen, because I don't think he has the qualifications yet to hit the fifth spot. But he's so damn close. He's really close.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course we're biased. We love Packy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think with Reed Detmers, again, I was with Fernando. Let's bring him up. Let's just see what he can do. Especially with the poor performance that we were having, especially at that time. We're like, yeah, just bring him up. Who cares? Let him develop. Now we can actually see, how he's potentially going to perform. Now that we've kind of seen it, I think, he'll get the invitation to spring training. As far as being a starter in the rotation, no, he won't make my rotation because I love Sandoval. So Sandy's my guy. But I mean, I think he just needs more time to develop, and that goes for Packy too. I do think Packy was doing really well, but I think honestly, just a little bit more time to develop. Back down with Salt Lake, and I think they'll be good when we do bring them up.
I agree totally. And that rotation, real quick, guys, is going to be hard to crack next year. I mean, and then you've got all these draft picks that are coming through. We're already seeing the chance of maybe Sam Bachman making a start here at the end of the season, but most likely he'll be ready for next year. Then our boy that we interviewed, he'll be getting close. There's just a lot of pitchers that are going to be coming up here pretty fast. And for the first time in a long time, we have a log jam with starting pitching. And I think you're going to see the trash pandas behind us get better as far as stats wise next year. Salt Lake as well. I think you're going to see, for once, this organization may have some quality pitching.
Some what?
Quality pitching.
A what? I don't know what that is. I mean,
that's where pitchers actually do good over time.
Sorry, guys.
Oh God, that's great.
Yeah, right. You had alluded to our boy Kai Bush. He's been struggling through 4 starts. He's got a 5.59 ERA with one loss. The other 3 were non-decisions. So he's been struggling. But what I do know about Kai, in the short time we got to talk to him, the guy's a gamer, man. He's going to be just fine.
Oh yeah.
And judging, if you guys haven't heard that interview, go ahead and listen to it. But he struggled a lot his first college season. I think that was at Washington State. So and afterward he was able to figure it out. He's just the type of pitcher he was. So I expect no different here. He struggled his first time through Tri-City, at least so far. He's still got a couple starts left. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. But there's a lot of guys we drafted I'm excited about.
Yeah, he's just getting his feet wet, and you're going to take your
course
right away. So I'm with you. I think he's going to really turn it on. He's got the make, the build, and the mind to do it. So,
and the support.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got great parents. Great parents. Yeah. So moving forward with this team, let's see. So they took 2 out of 3 with the Yankees. The first 2 games, again, and this will sound like the broken record. The first 2 games they played all out. They stole bases. They went first to third. They hit doubles. They hit home runs. The pitching was good. They had good defensive plays. They bunted. They just did everything that you would expect a team trying to irk out a win against a more powerful lineup. Got an exciting win, and then came back on Saturday, did the same thing, just to revert back to what they've been doing all year on Sunday.
What year did they play like it was like?
I think something about 85.
Something about 1985. Yeah.
Yeah, we're bringing that up again.
Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana.
Oh my God.
But why do we do this, Courtney? Why do we revert back? Why do we find something that, hey, this works, and then we screw with the recipe again?
I think honestly it just comes from settling. It just comes from settling and almost too much experimentation. It's like, hey, hey, we did this on Friday and Saturday. This is great. Well, technically we already won the series. Doesn't matter what we do on Sunday. So let's go ahead and mess around with it. Like, No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't touch it. If it's working, don't mess with it. You only mess with it when it stops working. So for that Yankees series, everything was working fine. It was working smooth. Don't touch it. But I mean, in my personal opinion, I feel like that's what it is. Just like, I mean, we're all kind of fully aware, and I'm sure players and the coaching staff knows we're out of it. We're out of playoff contention, so it's just like, yeah, let's move these pieces around. We won the series. Our fans should be happy. And it's against the Yankees. Like, who would have thought we would have took the first two games from the Yankees? So on Sunday, man, yeah, let's go ahead and try this. Let's go ahead and put you here. Let's put you here. Let's try this. Who cares? We won the series. I genuinely think that's probably what it is. And it's irritating. I'm not saying it's right, but I want to say that's what it is. At least that's what will make me feel better if that's what it is.
What about you, Fernando?
Yeah, man, it was a great series overall. How come we're playing great games so late into the season where essentially they're almost about as meaningless as they can be? Are the Angels mathematically eliminated? No, they're not. But I mean, let's be honest, this team's eliminated. So, that's the frustrating part. It's like, hey, where were these games against the Orioles?
Mm-hmm.
Where were these games against the Indians? They're still the Indians. The Guardians. All like a week ago, a week and a half ago. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a situation where, you know what? Maybe if we let's just say we sweep both those teams, and then we have the 2 or 3 against the Indians. We end up winning tomorrow to take 3 or 4 versus the Rangers. Let's just say we split again with the Padres. The way the other teams are playing, all of a sudden we're back in the situation where we're 4 games out, and hey, maybe there's a chance, but that didn't happen. That's never how our story ever goes. It's always get cold at the wrong time, get hot at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's always a polar opposite of what we need at that particular time.
Yeah, I agree. They just can't seem to put games together in a row. And you alluded to the Texas series that they're currently in right now, the 3 of 4 with Texas, and they handled them really easy in the first 2 games. Really, The games were really never in doubt. And then today, just like crapped themselves. And I know they threw a rookie pitcher out there, but again, the offense didn't do anything, and they didn't really battle back, with the exception of Adele. And you lose a game to the Rangers they're a terrible baseball team. They're like one of the worst teams in baseball. It's like, again, this is another broken record. It's just been so frustrating to see that the potential, even with a jacked up lineup and a makeshift rotation with guys you never thought were going to be on the team in the bullpen, let alone the starting staff. And like Fernando said, they're still right there at 500. They still can go above 500. And, and then you see the potential, you get hyped up, and then they do this. I mean, This has been a long, long season for me. Like, I picked the wrong time to get in with you guys and start a network, because, man, I'm like, dude, why could this be a fun season like 2014 or something,
We still have 26 games left.
No, don't remind me.
Hey, guys, we're going for the playoffs.
Going for that wild card spot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, don't worry, Todd. Then you're gonna do this with your football podcast. The Seahawks will break your heart too.
Oh, yeah, I know that's coming.
Yeah. Don't worry. We can't have any wins.
No.
My family's a family that likes losing teams. It seems like this Halos and the Infield family likes losing teams also.
Dude, I didn't know how to. When my team won the Super Bowl in 2013, I didn't know how to celebrate.
He was probably angry. Like, Todd's the kind of guy who's like, "We won, God fucking damn it! I don't." Yeah,
you see him
I feel like Todd's like an angry happy guy. He's like, "I think I'll punch something."
Oh God.
No, actually, that night they won. It was raining, and it was such a blowout because they blew out the Broncos. Sorry for that.
Yeah, stop.
But yeah,
that's what I cared about football too. Fernando had a Super Bowl party.
So did Todd.
Fernando was sad.
Todd was so drunk by the end of the game, he was trying to streak down the his own block with only a Seahawk flag on before his friend stopped him. So yes,
Ooh.
I almost went.
Oh,
straight
you didn't even have chones?
Nope, I was gonna go with just a Seahawk flag, dude, down the street.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pasties, no nothing.
Let's just say I have great friends because they stopped me.
And
Yeah, it's fair. I would have let you do it. I would have been like,
I know, I was like,
I'm gonna turn
encourage you.
around. I'm gonna turn around. Have fun.
You're all, hold on, let me get my camera ready though so I can post.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait.
Yeah.
I was like, I need the camera lights. Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta get like the right angle because I we're not trying to see your front part. If you see like some cheeks come out, like hey, then it's kind of funny, know.
Yeah.
But yeah, ain't nobody trying to see the front. No offense.
None taken.
No one's trying to see a little 12 man.
Hey, it was raining and it was cold, so there probably would have been some shrinkage there. It would have been a small 12.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was double the trouble.
Would have been because of the weather. It would have been 11 and a half, man.
I mean, it's cold. It's cold out here. That's what it is. It's cold.
Yeah, it would have been the 11th and a half, man. I get it. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
There you go.
Would have been a sad day in Sierra Madre.
Somebody's gonna comment on this video and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with these people?"
Yeah, what are they talking about?
Yeah, any fans we had are gone now.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So getting back to it,
what?
we still got
one back on the saddle.
We got one more game with the Rangers tomorrow. Thoughts on that game? Do we have who's pitching tomorrow? Do you know, Fernando? Because I didn't pull it up.
I thought it was, isn't it Badia?
It is Taylor Hurd, who is 5-4 with a 3.95 ERA and 81 strikeouts for the Vaqueros. That's the Cowboys, not the Rangers. But and then we have. Oh wait, sorry, that was today. My apologies. It's AJ Alexi, who's 1-0 with a 0.0 ERA and 4 strikeouts. So maybe an opener, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And then Jaime Barria, who is 2-2 with a 5.40 ERA and 21 strikeouts.
He started good. Now he's been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do you think we could salvage this one, take 3 out of 4?
I think it's going to be a slugfest.
Okay.
I think the Angels win in the slugfest. I think we'll see a 3-run, like a 7th, 8th inning 3-run bomb tomorrow by somebody to put us over. That's how we're going to win.
Is that a day game tomorrow or is that night?
Night game.
It's a 6:07, so it's like a twilight game.
Okay.
Not quite night game, not quite day game.
Okay. What do you think, Courtney?
6 o'clock. That's not Sunday Night Baseball, right?
No.
Okay. Because it's normally our game's like a 6:37 for night games. That's why I was like 6:07. Is that a Sunday Night Baseball?
Probably because it's a holiday game.
A holiday.
Yeah,
game.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Of course, I obviously want to say 3 out of 4, but there's something in my heart that just says we're gonna shit the bed.
Ooh. It's like the anti-optimism that we have in this network.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, for some reason, I just feel like something's gonna go terribly wrong, and I'm like, oh, there we go. So
She was listening to her Dodger fan boyfriend.
Oh shit! You know that thing.
That's it. He was like, "You guys are gonna lose," and she's all,
Probably. But then we have a 2-game series of the Padres who have all of a sudden gotten hot since they've last played us. They have now.
We're definitely that.
Yeah, they've moved back into the wild card spot, jumping Cincinnati. Because we went on there, Fernando, with their beat writer from Locked On Padres. And he wasn't too happy, and he didn't think they were going to get back to where they're at now. And they got back pretty fast. So maybe we're their good luck charm after that podcast.
Yeah, I got to tweet them.
Yeah, you got to let them know.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Take the credit, man, and make yourself a banner saying thanks to Fernando and Todd. And then we could possibly, there you go. Because
the Padres don't have like a song, though. They don't have like a Calling All Angels.
Yeah, they don't, though. We'd have to put like a little priest thing here or something. I don't know if that's the same thing. Priest and a Padre. I don't know. I'm way off. Probably offending someone right now.
Probably.
Canceled.
This is probably like the 3rd time we're getting canceled just this episode alone.
Yeah, you need to lay it off.
I'm sorry. I'm going for it all, dude. I'm going for it all.
Oh,
we're gonna start calling this Mad TV. in the infield.
Go out with a blazing glory.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Padres 2-game series. I was trying to get out there, but work is gonna prevent that. But it's Tuesday.
I second that.
Yeah. I was originally planning to go to that series than the home series. I wanted to see Petco, but save it for another year, I guess. But what do you guys think about the Padres Angels? Do you think the Angels get back to 500 for the 50th time this year against the Padres?
No, sir. Not at all. We are going to go ahead and take both those L's real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and hop back on that plane, and we're going to go to where? Don't we have Houston after that?
Yeah, it's gonna get real bad. So we had that one game against Texas. We had 2 games against San Diego, 3 against Houston, 3 against Chicago White Sox, 3 against the Athletics, 4 against Houston,
Woo!
3 against the Mariners.
Woo!
So it's going to get bad very quickly.
Both sounds
Hey,
like
if the Angels have to earn their way to 500 with all that.
That is true. You were saying if this team could finish 500, it'd be a miracle. And I'm like, you know what? With that schedule you just read off, I think so. Because our last bad team is tomorrow, and that's it, right? It's all playoff teams
No,
from here.
we have the Rangers again, the 28th, 29th, and 30th.
Oh, I must have. Okay, I didn't hear that part. But mostly everyone.
And then we have Seattle at the last 3 games of the year in October.
But Seattle's in the playoff race right now.
yes,
As of right now, they're in the race. Yes.
Yeah.
yes. So we will just, lay down and take our ass whooping. And
Pillow Princess.
Pillow Princess.
Wow.
So we'll just lay down and take it, the next couple of weeks, and just finish out the season.
Okay.
Are you done yet?
I know.
Is it over?
Are you done yet?
That reminds me of what is it called? Robin Williams back in the day when he says, "Want to see my impression of a hot dog?" That's basically what it is. Just sitting back.
Artie's like, "Is it over? Where's my 3 million fans? Is it over? Where's my money? Is it over? 3 million fans. Billboards.
That's probably his dream. And then all of a sudden, didn't he come up with a name for the Angels' new area now? It's the shopping center and all that area, or he hasn't come up with a name. I heard he's been dabbling with names of what it's going to be called, the Angel Center or something like that. All the revitalization around the stadium.
Yeah. I know the project. Actually, I really like the renderings. I'm a fan, but I didn't know he had a name.
Yeah, it's supposedly going to have some catchy name, so he's going to be all about that. We're going to see that on billboards. So with that being said, I mean, look, this is going to be a rough September, like you guys stated. I don't think it's about wins and losses anymore. I don't know if you guys agree. I think it's just about seeing who's ready to play next year.
I mean, when was the last time it was about wins and losses, Todd? You tell me.
About a month ago.
Yeah, when we played Oakland, right?
Yeah, right before we played Oakland. Oakland did what?
I think let's just keep everybody healthy. Like, can we just not have our team sent out there and put together with duct tape and bubble wrap and, just try to bring them in safely like children? Like, you kind of have to corral them all.
Yeah.
And just, let's just finish this out without anybody getting any more scrapes.
I mean, I agree with you, but I know there's multiple renditions of this meme. But you guys know that meme, where it's like, oh, well, you have 3 wishes or whatever. There's a couple rules, yada, 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 yada. And then there's one where it's like, oh, the Broncos, oh, I want a franchise quarterback. And Gene's like, oh, there's 4 wishes. It's the same thing. Oh, I want the Angels to be healthy. He's like, oh, well, there's 4 rules. You can't ask for somebody to love you. You can't ask for money. You can't ask for whatever. Oh, and you can't ask for the Angels to not get injured. That's just kind of the 4th rule.
Yeah.
And that's incredibly sad for this team because, again, I think next year on opening day, I'm going to boom my ass off. I'm going to lose my voice in player introductions, right before the player introductions, when they do the damn training staff, because I have a feeling no one's going to get fired from this staff, and we're going to see the same MFers on that third base side for the Angels, and it's going to be really, really annoying to see.
We got to boo Artie.
Yeah, I'm going to throw my beer. Get kicked out on
Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna start next season off aggressive.
I think you should. I think you should because I mean I'm telling you, It's not just us anymore. I think we started carrying the torch earlier in the season, but I've heard on several different podcasts and also on people's pages alone when I'm scrolling through the feed, just how much everyone has a distaste for this training staff. I mean, it is clear as day that anyone could see it looking from even the most mundane casual fan that there is an issue with this damn training staff. It's just go ahead.
I have something to add about your training staff when you're done like this.
No, I was just going to finish up by saying, dude, I mean, everybody sees it now. We're leading the league again with injuries.
So this tweet is courtesy of Jared Timms. I wanted to share it with you guys. All right. Mike Trout, $37 million on the IL. Albert Pujols, $30 million on the Dodgers. That's whatever. Anthony Rendon, $28 million on the IL. Justin Upton, $23 million on the IL. Dylan Bundy, $8 million on the IL. Jose Quintana, $6.5 million is now on the Giants. Alex Cobb, $5 million on the IL. Andrew Heaney, $4 million on the Yankees. Jose Iglesias, $3.5 million was just released. Dexter Fowler, $1 million. And on top of all that, Cobb and Fowler are getting a combined $25 million from other teams. Think about that amount of money. A, how many of those guys are on the IL? B, how many of those guys are on other teams? Granted, we're happy that Pujols, Quintana, and Heaney aren't here. Nobody wants those guys. At least a bulk of the fans don't want those people here. But all that dead money, most of it is due to injuries.
Yep. And that's not even counting Griffin Canning, Patrick Sandoval.
Yeah, but all those guys are, getting paid almost nothing.
Yeah, but how'd they get hurt though too? Back injuries, tweaking their backs, all that could be helped out if they actually did this thing called stretching. Like just working themselves out a little bit. I mean, and then the fact that this team doesn't even do batting practice anymore. I mean, we're hitting the cages.
Well, remember, Joe Maddon's not going to force guys to do batting practice. That's never been his thing. No, dude, if I'm the manager, you're going to be there at 3:30 for a 7:00 game. We're going to take batting practice. Every single motherfucker's like, Ray Sells like, I don't need to take batting practice. Bro, you are batting.
Yes.
Okay.
Today.
He's like, I don't even have batting gloves or a bat. I'm like, you gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Boy, you gonna learn today.
Wait, but pause. I do want to applaud something that I seen today. In today's game, Captain Jack Mayfield laid down a bunt for a base hit, and it was so great. I love it. I love to see it. We've gotten down a couple bunts lately. I was like, oh, I love it. Somebody heard me. I don't know who it was. Rally Chris got on the dugout and probably shouted it. But
he got on the Jumbotron and he was like, guys,
we not gotta lay down bunts. But Captain Jack Mayfield laid down a pretty bunt today for a base hit, and it was so great. Nobody even attempted to get it, and he damn near walked to first base. I loved it. Love to see it. Want to see more of it.
If only you had been saying that all season since you've been on the show. Fernando, hasn't she been saying about dropping down bunts against the shift and everything?
I don't know. She normally just kind of talk to him with the fact that she'll blow out her knee while playing softball, but we keep her anyway. we keep her anyway.
See, I'm trying to give her credit and butter her up at the same time, and Fernando's like, no.
We don't butter people up here. I haven't got anybody here kissing my booty.
I'm trying not to get
people
slapped
up here at all.
I'm trying not to get slapped on Thursday. That's just what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make
That's
it
gonna happen anyway.
I know Fernando is gonna catch all these hands. This is gonna be a fade on sight. Just nothing, no words. Just no. Hey, nice to meet you. No, just a deck to the face. Nothing.
I gotta go to Dallas with a black eye the next day.
Yep.
Exactly.
I can picture
a woman.
That's fine. I'll let you sign it with like lipstick.
Yeah.
It'll be like an autograph instead of using a Sharpie.
Oh man, but I'm telling you, that's a guy, Jack Mayfield, who is earning his spot. He wants to play. He likes it here. The average isn't sparkling, but he'll work on that, I'm sure. The offense has been coming through. His defense looks good. I got a question since Fernando brought it up earlier too. He said Iglesias, we'll get to him at some point. Fact or fiction, was he really released to go to another team to pursue other options, or was there something internally? Which one do you guys go with?
Internally, what do you mean?
Like, did he cause a ruckus in the clubhouse? Did he start something, say something wrong, do something wrong? Do you think that got him booted off the team, or do you think he generally got released because he didn't fit in, or they wanted him to pursue other options?
I think he just didn't fit in. Like he just honestly wasn't producing because I know kind of at the beginning of the season, even midway, we are like, oh, well, his average is kind of tanking, but his glove work is good. And then now, even lately, like he was still kind of making some errors. So it's just like we can't even say that anymore. Like, oh, at least his glove is good because then it wasn't anymore. So I mean, I really just think it was just not producing. And then when Mayfield or even Goose, now we're putting in these guys a little bit more consistently and they are producing. And even when we're putting them in pinch hit situations, they were still producing more, or at least getting a productive out more than what Iglesias would do. So I just think it was lack of production, really.
Okay, Fernando.
I don't know. This one really does baffle me just because, Jose Iglesias might not be the most dominant player, most talked about player in baseball, but he's a respected player from what we can tell. He seems to be a good teammate from every indication we have. Maybe he's not, but it seems like he gets along with especially Otani. So it's just very weird. I mean, I think maybe we're just looking into it a little bit too much. Maybe it was just, hey man, like, you're not going to be here for the future. We might as well just see what we got in Mayfield. Maybe started complaining about playing time.
It wouldn't be
That's
the
the
first
only
time.
thing I could possibly.
It wouldn't be the first time that's happened on this team this year.
Yeah.
Complaining about playing time and then see you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Playing time? Oh, well,
Tio Jose.
Yeah.
Tio Jose out here helping us make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Playoffs? What playoffs? You mean we don't want to get a hug from Jose Iglesias all the time? They look like
Hey, I'll take a hug from Jose Iglesias way over Albert.
Oh, yeah. Give me that.
Albert probably smells like Quaker Oats and Carl's Jr.
Oh, I was going to say he smells like whiskey. Like
No way.
Or like cigars. Like
maybe, but there's no way he smells like alcohol.
If Double Play had a smell, I'd say he'd smell like that. If there was
I feel like he smells like Versace cologne from Ross.
That's really accurate.
I've seen Versace cologne at Ross. I'm like, should I? No, I'm not like that. So I didn't.
It's just like that potent smell, like that really potent smell where you're just like you smell it and you're just like, oh, like you just.
It's like the other side of the clubhouse. You're like, what's this? What?
Yeah.
I'm blind.
Oh, it's Albert.
Yeah. It's just Albert. Yeah. It's Teal Albert. Yeah. They convinced him to try a different cologne. Like, I think in like LA, they're probably more of like an Axe body spray kind of situation.
That's even
dude. There's no way that Justin Turner doesn't reek of Axe body spray. 0% chance. That guy reeks of like freaking middle school locker room.
Let me tell you a real quick story. A guy that was on my bachelor party, in my bachelor party group, he didn't believe in showering. This dude he would go like 3 or 4 days without showering, and he would just take an Axe spray, because that's what that reminded me of, and just be like, shh, up and down. Even the clothes that he took off that were dirty, spraying with Axe. Axe, baby. And we go out of the hotel, and we all had either nice cologne on or just enough to like cover our, when you spray on your chest or whatever, if a girl gets close enough to you, she could smell you. Now he's coming out the door like, woof, like people walking by him like, God damn.
Man, dude, his friend smelled like Zach Galifianakis.
Axe spray, man. That's like the Taco Bell of perfume or cologne. I don't know.
The Dr. Fred's gonna be mad because I'm like, damn, he's right. I can see that. Like
somebody
Cheeto dust and Axe.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are way off on this show tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, kind of like remember when like KFC had the Cheeto puff sandwiches? It's gonna taste like that.
Oh.
Hey, that's what it smells like. The Cheeto puff chicken sandwich.
Just like a hodgepodge of like different stuff. Like,
yes.
I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, yeah, I'm losing my appetite as we speak. Hey, you guys, got anything else going on with this team going forward? We previewed a couple of things and moving forward with the Padres and now with the Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm predicting a series split with the Padres. I think Otani is going to get his 10th win on the 8th. If everything's projected to go correctly, it's going to be Yu Darvish versus Shohei Otani.
Ooh, all right.
Shohei Otani will have to hit because National League rules. You won't be forfeiting your DH. So that'll be really interesting. I think it'll be really cool, and I think Otani's going to rise to the occasion. If that's going to be the actual matchup on the 8th, that has the potential to be a game of the year. Like that's a game where people will stop to watch. Yes, you're going to have Tatis facing Otani while Otani's on the hill, which I know everyone's going to be lit about. MVP candidate versus MVP candidate, but then you're going to have a countryman on the hill with a countryman. Oh yeah, and for the first time ever, Otani's going to be doing both against, yeah, I don't know. You guys know what I'm trying to say. It's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Agreed.
So yeah, Otani's going to win that game on the 8th. He's going to get his 10th win. Do you guys think he's going to get to 50, 30, and 10?
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think he's going to finish with 52.
Okay.
I think he'll do the 50. I think he'll do the 10. I'm not too sure about the 30.
Well, he got a stolen base today, right?
So, yeah. So he's what, 24?
I think he's at 24 stolen bases. He's at 43 home runs, and he's at 9 wins.
Yeah. He's playing out for the stats, dude. He's trying to hit those numbers. I think he'll get them. I think he's going to finish with 12 wins, actually. I think he's going to win 3 more games, to be honest.
Okay. Because keep in mind, so he's gonna face the Padres. He's then either gonna face the White Sox in the last game or the Athletics, and then he'll face Seattle the last 2 times potentially.
Yeah.
Assuming he does go on the 8th, that's probably what it's gonna break down to.
I agree. And you already got Iglesias with 30 saves, right? You think he's gonna pull He's gonna pull up another 10, you think, finish with 40?
No way.
Okay.
He'll end up with about 35.
Okay. All right. That sounds about right.
I do think he also probably blows one more, but he hasn't been blowing a lot. But I do think he will blow a save. I mean, with the teams we're facing, it's fine. We need him to blow a couple saves to bring the price down. I mean,
yeah, he's left the blowing to the other guys in the locker room, so he hasn't.
Oh,
ooh,
scandalous. Canceled again. Dude, God, Todd.
I'm on a roll.
Todd, we're not going to have a network anymore. Shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raise Energy. Use code HALOS at checkout. 0 sugar, 0 bull. Yeah.
Give you all the energy for your blowing.
Dude, I'm not going to be able to do this podcast
See, she can get away with that. I can't.
Dude, my mom's going to be like, hey, I just had to listen to one of your episodes for the first time ever. I'm like, oh, great. That's the one, huh? Okay.
Oh, my God. Who is that degenerate girl that you have on your podcast? Hi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And also, buy our merchandise on Redbubble. Redbubble. Remember, we're doing – so the donation drive, as of right now, looks like it's going to be on Thursday instead of Saturday. We got some stuff we got to shuffle around. We're going to officially talk to the Sixers on Tuesday so we can get everything settled. But we will make an official announcement as soon as it becomes official. I don't think there's going to be a lot of our fans going, unfortunately, but I sure hope there is.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I doubt it. We don't have too many out in that area, but it should be good. It should be good.
I mean, the Angels will be out of town, so.
I know. It's like, I'm out here. What, do you guys just hate me or something?
No, I said you're part of the crew. You know what I mean? Like I said, our fans.
Okay.
Yeah. You trying to take yourself off the show, or I mean, what's going on?
It's questionable. Debatable.
Oh, yeah.
Like after tonight.
Courtney stepped off the golden. Little Billie Eilish.
So yeah, other than that, we have the food drive coming up, which is pretty cool. Check out the halosandtheinfield.com. The podcast will be up. This videos will be up. Any other previous interviews and things like that are going to be up. And then as we finish through September, things are going to change over into October. Obviously, we'll talk some playoff baseball with other teams because our team isn't there. And then also in the off season, we're going to be doing free agent talk, retrospectives on previous seasons, all kinds of cool stuff. Fernando and I and Courtney and Chase and all the other people on the network have been coming up with.
Let's just say we have some really cool stuff we're already dabbling with the ideas for that are going to be involving the World Series team. We're going to be pushing 20 years of that this year, the 20th anniversary. So we have a lot of stuff that we're kind of throwing around for that. We got a lot of interviews that are just sitting in our inbox or whatever you call it, sitting in the hard drive, just ready to get thrown out there. And then we have 2 interviews set for I think next week and the week after. So big stuff.
And likely, if we were on last year, I think we would pick up the slack where the Angels didn't do it this year, honoring really the 60-year anniversary of the Angels franchise and bringing up, former players. We're actually going to do it in the off season. But like Fernando said, 2002 was 20 years ago, starting next season. And we're going to have a lot of deep dives into that team and honoring that team as the season goes on. So look forward to that.
Yeah. If you guys have like any ideas of what you guys want to see for some off-season shows, let us know. And, we'll try to accommodate those. We'll at least look at every single one. I can promise you guys that. And, send them a message, send us a, DM, email, whatever.
Or TikToks.
There you go.
Or TikToks. There you go.
Or TikToks. I think Rally Chris is going to do some TikToks for us.
Some TikTok dances? Ooh.
Yeah, some TikTok viral dances.
Do you wear that outfit everywhere? Yes,
yes. I think we'll get Todd to do some dances.
Oh, yeah. Because us white people can dance. So,
Yes.
Hey, don't put people in a box.
That's fine.
I put myself there, bro.
That's the content I love to see.
I have no confidence unless I'm really drunk. Then I could dance. So if I'm drunk, then,
courage.
Yeah, there you go. Otherwise, I have no confidence.
That's fine.
That's fair.
All right. So, with any other closing comments? Because I think we covered most of it.
Good night, beautiful people.
Why'd you do it like that? Good night, you shitbags.
Peace.